think we should get out of here.
I want to go.
Happily married, man.
All right. Let's go to whatchamacallit. Let's see.
I'm gonna ask with the men. A lot of women are taught how to protect ourselves from men.
We're gonna do Ocho Cinco and Terrell Owens.
When I was in college, they did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong.
Right.
I was teased from high school, even college. I got teased for being dark skinned.
Damn,
So
they tease.
My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls was when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong.
Right.
I was teased from high school, even college. I got teased for being dark skinned.
Damn,
So
they tease you, cuz?
Yeah. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues.
Right.
No, I'm being dead honest. So when I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad, but that wasn't. I just totally gravitated to white girls after that.
Right.
That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. So, but that still didn't deter me from still dating or pursuing black girls. Right. So my thing now is because I know there's the stigma, the stereotypical of athletes, you know, to go off and make money, this and that, and date the opposite color, opposite race. But for me now, where I am, it's not even about color. It's not even about race. For me, it's about somebody that I have some chemistry with, good energy, and I get a good vibe with. Right. That's where I am. Like I said, we all want somebody that's attractive.
Right.
You know what I mean? Aesthetics going to play a big part in it. Anybody that says, "Oh, well, I don't care what the person looks like," that's a lie. That's a lie. We all want somebody that we can roll over and wake up to. That's, you know what I mean, that looks pleasing to the eye. Everybody's experiences have been different. For me, when I grew up, I was in my high school. Pretty much it's 50. I don't know what percentage black, white, but I lived in a black neighborhood. So at the end of the day, I attempted to date black girls. When I was younger, I wasn't as handsome as I am now. I didn't have this beautiful smile as I had as I have now.
You hit puberty.
Right. I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
And when I bloomed, boy, did I bloom.
What you think about what T.O. said?
I think it was incredibly honest and, vulnerable and eye-opening, you know what I mean? But I feel like that is the experience that most college athletes go through and why most athletes end up with white women, because they go off to these schools, if they go to a predominantly white school, that's who's around, that they're with, unless you're laser focused on dating a black girl, there are more white women at school. Like a lot of my friends who went to college dated white women, you know what I mean? Even if they didn't end up marrying them, if they went to like a school, they came home and they had a little white girl on their arm. There's nothing wrong with that. Most men gravitate to places where they have success, If you're doing good over there, you might as well rock over there.
Well, what do you think about what he said when he was speaking about when he was growing up in high school and black chicks used to talk about his complexion and all that? Yeah. Because he's saying not just based on him going to college, that was the demographic that was there. He was saying like he tried to date black girls, but they just wasn't feeling them. I think I've heard this story time and time again, where black women are, generally speaking, right? there's a certain aesthetic that black girls, black chicks, black women gravitate to.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, some dudes they don't got the swag. They don't have the look. And now back then he wasn't T.O. star football player.
Yeah, he said he was skinny, scrawny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could see where the black chick is like not fucking with him, but then, you know, the white girl would give that, you know, somewhat, I'm not gonna say corny, but somewhat a little corny black kid a shot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, I'm gonna go where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated.
Well, if I could add this to the conversation, where he's getting success with the white girl as opposed to the black girl, is it more like I'm not gonna say like a fetish, but we could put that on the table, but is it more like a taboo kind of thing too? Young women like to do things that they're really not supposed to do. So
it don't even matter what it is at that point.
Are black guys to white girls the bad boys and the drug dealers to black girls? So like young black women like dudes that's kind of living like a fast life. Mm-hmm. So you got to kind of like put on that little front that, you know, you want step, like you want put out the game, one out. You at least got to kind of play like you got like a little swag, or like you can do a little something, right?
Yeah, like you got some edge to you.
Right. Is it easier to fool a white girl?
I believe so. And in some instances, you don't even got to fool them, right?
Yeah.
Because it might be the taboo thing. It might be
my dad would kill me if I knew I was doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
but then they'll date, you know, they'll date Ethan, black dude named Ethan or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where the black chicks, they not checking for Ethan. Mm-hmm. Ethan to them is a cornball.
Yeah.
But Sarah's like, you know, he's all right.
Yeah.
And it don't even have to be no baddie white girl. Yeah. It could be like, yo, you know, she might be
plain
a little
old Sarah.
Yeah, plain old Sarah. Mm-hmm. And she gave him a shot.
Right.
And then, you know, it was crazy is that when it comes to dating, especially when you're young, you could make somebody hot, or somebody could make you hot. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, once you get the foot in the door with the right girl, you in there.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've seen certain like I watched Kendra D one day, and she was trying to get this black dude a date. Okay. And the dude, he had a crazy job or whatever. He's like an astrophysicist or something like that.
All right.
And he made great money and all that, but he was a little corny.
Yeah.
And they were dissing the shit out of him. And they saying they looking for a man, they looking for a husband. The dude makes great money, educated dude.
Yeah.
Decent looking guy, but they were shitting on him because he was like, yo, it's, you know, the chick that was on there with him that they were trying to hook up with her, he's like, yeah, he's kind of corny.
Right.
But that dude will be like, yo, Sarah, that works. That's another astrophysicist, or another white girl, a hot white girl, be like, what do you do for a living? I'm gonna take him. I'll take him.
So that's your question. Is the black guy that's the astrophysicist, what kind of girls is he looking for? Is he kind of looking for the girls that would want to date an astrophysicist? Like, where are the other black female astrophysicists and you know, that's the thing. Guys always want to, you know, same way women are hypergamous, guys kind of want hypergamy in the looks value wise, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of want that aesthetic of that girl that would date a drug dealer or date that, you know, that's the popping, you know, because there's plenty of black girls that get overlooked too. Same way black guys have that story, black girls have that story too. You know what I mean? That girl that stays in her frame, doesn't get her hair done with the thing, and doesn't get her nails done. She's in her books. She's on her purpose. You know what I mean? She gets overlooked by those guys too. In a perfect world, they would just find each other and live a great life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In a perfect world, yeah.
You know what I mean? But he takes the rejection that he's getting from the black girl that he wants. He's internalizing it. Now he's putting it on all black girls, still overlooking that black girl, And then you going to the white girl. People are people. You go to who you